Thank you everyone for tuning in to CPHS 6. I'm Emily Desmond. Tonight we have the Point Huron Northern Huskies facing the St. Clair Saints, and the Huskies won the tip-off. Corrigan looking up top to Richards. To Corrigan in the side, to Riley Falco looking inside. To Becca Richards up and in for two. Saints now with the ball. Full court press here by the Huskies. The Saints still unable to make it past half court. Now they do. Schweiger up top. Her shot is no good. Saints get their own rebound. Schweiger again. Looking to pass down low to Johnson. And that's going to be off the Huskies. Big Reds will keep possession. It is stolen away by Riley Falco, and here come the Huskies. Over to Brenna Murphy. Her jump shot no good. Over to Corrigan. She takes the jumper. Good for two. Huskies up by 4 with 6:51 left in the first. And that's going to be a travel on Bruhan. Huskies will get possession at the sideline. Lewis looking to throw in. Into Riley Falco, up top to Corrigan. Richards looking to make a play over to Falco. Murphy looking down to the block. Lewis brings it back out to the 3 to Richards. She's going to look inside to Corrigan, back outside to Murphy at the 3, overshot. And the Saints come up with the rebound. And Schweiger tries to throw it up. She'll be fouled on the way. And that's going to be the first foul on the Huskies.
Lady Huskies foul for 42, Lauren Lewis, her first, team first.
This will put Chelsea Schweiger at the line for 2.
Schweiger at the line.
And her first shot is just short. 6:13 left here in the first. Huskies up by 4. And she makes the second, scoring the first point for the Saints. Huskies get possession. It's loose. Bruhan throws it up. Down the court. The Huskies throw it to Lewis. To Murphy, and she'll be fouled on her way up. Murphy will shoot 2 at the line. That's the Saints' first foul. And Murphy misses the first. And the second is just off the rim. Saints will get the rebound. Here comes Ingles. Over to Schweiger. Looking across over. Back up top to Ingles. To Schweiger on the side. Huskies not letting him penetrate that 3-point line. Here comes Bruhan. It's loose. And the Huskies will get possession. Falco throwing it into Richards. 5:30 on the clock in the first. Huskies up by 3. Richards will take it herself. Up and in for 2. Huskies now leading 6-1. And here come the Saints. Ingles bringing it up against Murphy. That's going to be a foul on Murphy, and Saints will get it at the sideline. Votava and Gillespie now in the game for the Huskies.
Votava, number 34, Caleb Gillespie.
Bruhan with the throw-in up top to Ingles. Bruhan looking inside, over to Johnson. Bruhan from the three, no good. Ingles will get the rebound. Almost stolen away there by Votava. Saints still in possession. Johnson will take it over, shot. And here comes Becca Richards for the Huskies, looking up top to Votava. And their shot's just short. And that's gonna be a jump. The Saints will get possession. Bruhan throwing it in over to Schweiger. Still full court press here by the Huskies. 4:31 on the clock. Schweiger looking to Johnson. Still not over half court yet. And it's almost thrown out of bounds. Recovered by Corrigan. Thrown away to Bruhan. Mon throws it up. It's no good. Johnson recovers. And the Saints score two.
Lady Saints, Jordan Johnson.
Huskies still up by 3. Here comes Gillespie over to Corrigan. Looking down court to Votava. Lewis unable to get it at the block. It's loose. And that's going to be off the Huskies. Saints will get the ball at the baseline. 3:49 left in the first. Riley Falco back in the game for the Huskies. Bruhan with the throw-in. Trying to make her way past half court. Here comes Ingles. And they make it past half. Over to Schweiger. That's going to be a carry on Schweiger. And the Huskies will get possession. Gillespie will take it out at the sideline. She'll throw it in to Falco. A little over 3:30 in the first. Over to Votava. Back up top to Falco. Falco looking to the corner to Gillespie. Falco will make it into Votava. She loses it. Gillespie able to pick it up, takes the jumper over shot. Ingles now with the ball. Bruhan looking inside. Taman off the rim. Johnson throws it up, and that's going to be a foul. Jordan Johnson will shoot at the line for 2.
Lady Huskies called 21 Riley Falco her first.
Big Reds. Excuse me, the Saints down by 3. Make that 2 now.
Checking into the Huskies number 11, Kendall Keys, number 10, Brenna Murphy.
And Johnson will miss the second. Riley Falco recovers the rebound. Over to Keys, off the rim. Ball is loose. Votava will take control of it for the Huskies. To Keys in the corner. Looking across to Murphy, down to Votava at the baseline. Looking inside to Keys. Falco turns it around, up and in. And Falco will shoot 1 at the line. Huskies up by 4.
Team second.
Maddie Broski now in the game for the Saints.
Saints number 4, Maddie Broski.
Falco makes her shot. Huskies up 9-4 over the Saints. Broski with the throw into Bruhan. Here comes Longowski. Bruhan with the three, no good. Here come the Huskies. Riley Falco driving it herself, up and in for two. Huskies now up 11-4. Longowski with the ball, double teamed at the sideline. The ball is loose. Murphy able to pick it up. Falco's gonna get called for the travel. Saints will get possession. Becca Richards back in the game for the Huskies. 1:59 on the clock. Huskies up 11-4. Broski looking to throw it in. It's gonna be off the Huskies. Saints will keep it. And again, Broski with the throw in. And again, that's gonna be off the hands of the Huskies. Excellent defense there. Not allowing the Saints to throw it in. This moves Broski down the line. Still 1:56 on the clock. Huskies up 11-4. And that's gonna be off Brenna Murphy. Saints will keep it. And again, Broski with another throw-in. You gotta give the Huskies credit for not letting them inbound. And Brenna Murphy comes up with it over to Richards. Richards takes the jumper for two, and that's two more for the Huskies. Broski now with the ball. Looking over to Bruhan, off the hands of Johnson. And Huskies will get possession. Keys with the throw-in. A 1:34 on the clock.
Check that in. Saints number 2, Chelsea Schweiger, number 15, Brooke Neon.
Richard with the ball for the Huskies. 1:30 on the clock. Richards looking to run a play. Can't find an open girl. Keys looking down low to Falco at the block. Overshot. That's going to be off the hands of the Huskies. Broski looking to throw in. Over to Schweiger. And Schweiger's going to actually accidentally score there for the Huskies. Now Huskies up 15-4. Longowski will try for the layup, but she'll get fouled.
For the Huskies, number 22, Becca Richards, her first, team third.
Longowski makes the first. Saints only down by 10. And she'll make the second. Huskies now with possession. 50 seconds on the clock here in the first. Richards looking to make a drive. She's gonna find Falco up top. Falco will try the three, short. And Saints will get possession. Broski with the throw-in. Over to Longowski. Back to Broski. And that's going to lead to the Huskies getting the ball at the sideline. 27.2 seconds left here in the first. Keys looking to throw in to Falco at the block. She's going to turn and shoot. Off the backboard, no good. Here comes Broski. Over to Schweiger. And that's going to be a foul on the Huskies. Schweiger will shoot 2 at the line. 16.3 seconds left in the first.
Number 11, Kendall Keys are first.
And she makes the first. Saints trying to close up the gap here. Off the rim, Saints will get the rebound. Painter will take the drive, and she'll be fouled on her way up.
Huskies foul against number 10, Brett Murphy, her first. Her second.
10.6 seconds left. Huskies up 15-7. Painter at the line for 2. She misses the first. And she makes the second. 10.6 seconds on the clock. Richards looks the throwdown. Gillespie inside to Murphy. Murphy throws it up and in for 2. And Broski unable to throw it in before the end of the first. And that's going to do it. The Huskies leading 17-8 as we go into the second. Excellent defense by the Huskies with their full court press, slowing down the Saints. The Saints are down as we go into the second, but not out of it. The Saints might want to consider a full court press. And the Huskies making their way back out. And here come the Saints. Huskies will get the ball at the sideline. Keys looking to throw it in. Keys into Richards. Over to Lewis. Lewis looking inside. Richards will step out. Saints now with possession. 7:50 on the clock in the second. Bruhan looking to throw in. Tight defense there by the Huskies. It's going to be off of Keys. Saints will get the ball at the baseline. And again, excellent defense here by the Huskies. Bruhan able to get it into Ingles, almost stolen away there by Richards. Bruhan's gonna look. Over to Lenarski. She finds Ingles open. She'll take the drive. And that's gonna be a foul on the Huskies.
Lady Huskies number 11, Kendall Keys, her second.
This will put Ingles at the line. She'll shoot 1 and 1 at the line. 7:31 left in the second. Huskies up 17-8. Saints looking to close this gap. And she makes the first. And she makes the second. Huskies still up by 7. Saints look like they'll be in a full court press. Here comes Richards. She's gonna drive right up the middle. It'll be taken by Bruhan. Saints now with possession. It's gonna be thrown out.
Checking back into the Huskies, number 21, Riley Falco.
Saints will get the ball at the sideline. Bruhan will throw it in to Ingles. She'll slip. Rebounded by the Huskies. Here comes Riley Falco. She's gonna slow it up, give it over to Lewis. Up top to Votava. Falco will try and take the three. It's rolled around the rim, and the Saints end up with possession. And that's gonna be a foul on Keys.
Thank you, Huskies, number 11, Kendall Keys, her third. Checking back into the Huskies.
Ingles again will shoot at the line for the Saints. Not something the Huskies want to do. They're only up by 7. 6:49 in the second.
Ingles play.
Ingles makes the first. And the second is just off the rim. Falco recovers to Corrigan, who's wide open. She goes up for the layup and will be fouled.
Ladies, Saints foul number 23, Courtney Ingles, her second.
And now the Huskies will try for 2. Corrigan at the line. And she makes her first. .643 left in the second. And Corrigan makes her second. Huskies up 19-11. Bruhan bringing it down for the Saints. She's gonna look to the corner to Schaefer, overshot. Saints able to recover. Ingles bring it up the baseline. Her shot's missed. Gillespie comes up with the rebound to Corrigan, over to Lewis. It'll be stolen away by Johnson for the Saints. Stolen away by Votava. She's unopposed. And it's an easy layup. Huskies up 21-11. Bruhan with the drive. She takes the jumper, too short. Recovered by Ingles. She takes the jumper, no good. Rebounded by Falco. Thrown over to Lewis in the corner. Inside to Falco. And the refs will call a jump. Saints will get possession.
Checking for the leading Saints, number 2, Chelsea Schwinger, number 11, Sarah Lopolsky, number 15, Brooke.
Schaefer's gonna throw it in for the Saints. Over to Bruhan. It's loose. Falco able to get it. And there's Votava to Corrigan. She'll take the jumper. Good for 2. Huskies increasing their lead 23-11. Bruhan looking down to Lungowski. Murphy and Richards back in the game for the Huskies. Sarah Lungowski will shoot 2 at the line for the Saints. And she misses her shot. Murphy comes up with the ball for the Huskies. Over to Falco, to Votava. Richards is gonna try the 3 off the rim. Votava gets the rebound. Over to Corrigan, and she'll be fouled on her way up. 5 minutes left in the second. Huskies still leading 23-11. Corrigan now having the opportunity to increase this lead. So the last thing the Saints want to do right now is put the Huskies at the line for some free points. And there's one.
Checking in for Lady Saints number 4, Manny Broski.
Off the rim, it's no good. Riley Falco gets the rebound. Up by Richards, and the ball's loose. Broski will throw it in for the Saints. Schweiger bringing it up. Huskies still in a full court press. Over to Bruhan, to Schweiger. Stolen away by the Huskies. Here comes Richards. She'll take it herself. Her layup missed. Rebounded by Falco, up and in for 2. And again, the Huskies increasing their lead, 26-11. And that's going to be a foul on the Huskies. This will put Mon at the line. And she makes her first. Again, the Saints still working on trying to close the gap here. And she misses the second. Murphy gets the rebound for the Huskies, over to Richards. Richards slowing things up, spreading the floor. She's gonna take it herself. Off the rim, rebounded by Johnson for the Saints. Broski bringing it up. Double teamed. Over to Bruhan. And that's going to be turned over to the Huskies. 3:55 left on the clock. Falco with the throw in to Richards. Over to Votava. To Murphy. She's going to look in to Falco. It'll be off the Saints. Huskies get the ball down low. Falco with the throw into Murphy, up and in for 2.
Lady Huskies, Brenna Murphy.
Saints looking to come back here. 3:33 on the clock in the second. Schweiger up top. Look over to Broski. It's loose. Broski able to recover. Schweiger looking over to Bruhan. Over the head of Mon. And Huskies now in possession. Here comes Richards, 3:15 on the clock. Slowing things up over to Riley Falco. To Murphy running the baseline, back to Falco. Up top to Votava. Richards looking to take a drive. She'll throw it up. Good for 2. Huskies up 30-12. Here comes Broski for the Saints, over to Schweiger. Almost stolen away there by Votava. It's loose. Murphy able to come up with it over to Corrigan. Corrigan takes the jumper, no good. And that's going to be a jump.
Checking on Lady Saints number 11, Sarah Winkowski, and number 24, Desiree Lenarski.
And the Huskies will call a timeout. 2:29 left in the second. Huskies up 30-12.
Checking on Lady Huskies number 23, Carson Schenk, and number 50, Katie Bailey.
And again, the Huskies increasing their lead. Saints unable to make up. And again, the Huskies in a full court press. They're getting their rebounds. They're throwing it up, looking for the open girl. And that's what's leading to shots. Saints just unable to run any plays. Excellent defense by the Huskies. You got to give them that. And both teams back on the court. Huskies will get the ball at the baseline. Huskies throw it into Richards, who's wide open. She takes the layup for two.
Becca Richards.
Schweiger with the ball now for the Saints. They're looking to make up some points here. Here comes Langowski inside to Mon. And that's going to be a travel. Not what the Saints wanted to do here. Richards now with the ball for the Huskies. 2:06 on the clock. Caitlin Corrigan looking to take a drive. Richards ends up with the ball. Trying to make it in, takes the jumper. Too short. And the Saints will get possession. Ingles back in the game for the Saints, along with Watt now in the game.
Saints number 1, Jalissa Watt, number 10.
And Liz Manoyan. Ball is loose, and that's going to be a jump. Watt will take it out for the Saints. Into Ingles. Ingles takes it herself, gets her own rebound. And that's going to be a foul on the Huskies.
Lady Huskies number 50, Katie Bailey, her first.
This will put Ingles at the line.
Ingles at the line.
And she makes the first. And she makes her second as well. Huskies now with the ball. 1:30 on the clock left in the second. Richards slowing things up, spreading the floor. Over to Vanderhavel, back up top to Richards. Richards unable to make it past the three to Corrigan. Richards again. She'll take the drive. And that's going to be a travel on to Richards. Saints now with possession. Ingles with the throw-in over to Schweiger. 1:09 on the clock. Over to Lenarski. She'll drive the sideline looking inside. That's going to be a foul on the Huskies. And again, Ingles shooting at the line.
Lady Huskies number 22, Becca Richards, her second. Courtney Ingles at the line.
And Ingles makes the first. Gillespie back in the game for the Huskies.
Checking back into the Huskies, number 34, Caitlin Gillespie.
And Ingles makes her second. Huskies now with the ball, less than a minute on the clock. Richards looking over to Vanderhavel. Back up top to Richards. She's gonna take it herself. Over to Gillespie, she tries the three, and it's good. Saints now with the ball, 30 on the clock. It's gonna be thrown out. Falco back in the game for the Huskies.
For the Lady Saints, number 12, Peyton Schaefer.
Schaefer with the throw-in for the Saints, 30.7 seconds left. Schaefer looking in to Ingles. Shank able to come up with it for the Huskies.
Lady Saints, number 2, Chelsea Schweiger, first.
Huskies now get the ball at the sideline. 21.9 seconds left on the clock. Huskies up 35-16 over the Saints. Gillespie in to Falco. To Vanderhavel, to Gillespie. Into Bailey. Stolen away by Schweiger. She throws it up. Falco gets the rebound. 6 seconds on the clock. Here comes Gillespie. She's gonna try for the layup and get fouled. 2.1 seconds left. And Gillespie will shoot 2 at the line. And she misses the second. And the ball is loose. And that's gonna do it for the first half. The Huskies lead 36-16 over the Saints. And we're back for the second half. Huskies get the ball at the sideline. Lewis with the throw in over to Murphy. Murphy will take the jumper. And the ball is loose. And the Saints will get possession. Bruhan with the throw in. Over to Ingles. That's gonna be a double dribble on Ingles. Huskies now in possession. Lewis with the throw in to Richards. Lewis in the corner into Falco. It'll be slapped away. Saints get the rebound. Bruhan double teamed, able to get it over to Ingles. She takes the jumper over shot. Mon able to get it, her shot missed. Falco gets the rebound and it's loose. And that's gonna be a travel on the Saints. Huskies get the ball at the baseline. Lewis throwing it in to Richards. Over to Corrigan. Murphy, it's blocked. And Ingles gets the ball. Looking down to Bruhan. Huskies now with the ball. Here comes Richards. 7 minutes left in the third. Over to Falco, up and in for 2. Huskies increasing their lead, 38-16. Thrown away to Corrigan. She's looking over to Falco. Murphy takes the jumper, off the rim, no good. Falco recovers. Lewis takes the jumper, it's too short. Richards able to get it over to Corrigan, up and in for 2 more. Huskies up 40-16 over the Saints. Schweiger with the ball to Ingles. It's gonna be off of Ingles. Actually, it's going to be off the Huskies. Saints get the ball at the sideline. Bruhan bringing it up. She's going to try and get it over to Ingles. It'll be off of Murphy. Saints moving their way down the sideline. 6:13 left in the third. And again, Bruhan looking to throw in. Over to Mon. Back to Bruhan. Inside. Schweiger's going to try the three. And it's only good for two. Looks like she was just inside the arc. Lewis gets the ball down low. Over to Corrigan. Richards back up top. She'll take the jumper. Good for two. Huskies up 42-18. Schweiger looking over to Ingles. Ingles making her way through the crowd. Over to Mon, who is wide open. Good for two. Huskies coming back now. Here comes Murphy to Lewis, and she throws it in for two. Huskies up 44-20. 5:22 left on the clock. Here comes the Saints. Bruhan bringing it up. It'll be off of Corrigan. Saints get the ball at the sideline. Bruhan throwing it into Mon. Back to Bruhan, running the baseline, throws it straight up, and she'll be fouled. And this will put Bruhan at the line. Huskies up 44-20. And she makes the first. And she makes her second. Huskies still in the lead, 44-22, 5:07 on the clock in the third. Corrigan with the ball to Falco. Murphy in the corner. She's gonna try for the three, off the rim. Ingles gets the rebound for the Saints. She's gonna break through. And that's gonna be a foul on Richards. Saints will get the ball down at the baseline. Bruhan bringing it up. Over to Schweiger. To Ingles. It's loose. And that's going to be a timeout for the Saints. 4:32 on the clock in the third. Huskies up 44-22. And again, Huskies doing an excellent job breaking through their defense, getting down to the block and throwing it up. No crazy threes or anything tonight. Saints not doing so well offensively. Down by 22. They're unable to get the ball and throw it up. Offensively, they're missing their threes. They're not charging in the paint. And that's going to do it for the timeout. Saints get the ball at the sideline. Mon with the ball. Up top to Schweiger. To the corner to Bruhan. And that's going to be a foul. That's going to be a foul on the Huskies. Saints will get the ball at the baseline. 4:20 on the clock. Schweiger up top to Ingles. To Bruhan in the corner to Schweiger. Mon will take the jumper. No good. Johnson gets the rebound, throws it up. Schweiger will throw it up and in.
Lady Saints, Courtney Ingle.
Actually, that's going to be 2 for Ingles. Votava
Huskies,
now for 2.
Kava.
And again, here comes the Saints. 3:45 on the clock in the third. Over to Ingles. That's going to be a travel on Ingles. Gillespie will take it out at the sideline for the Huskies.
Checking the Saints, number 10, Liz Manoyan.
Richards bringing it up for the Huskies. 3:35 on the clock. Corrigan's going to take the jumper. Overshot. Lenarski bringing it up for the Saints. And that's going to be a travel on Lenarski. Back-to-back travels by the Saints. Another problem the Saints are having tonight is turnovers, especially with calls like travels. Huskies with the ball, and that's going to be a travel on Riley Falco. 3 traveling calls in the past minute or so. Not so well for these teams. Lungowski with the ball for the Saints. Lenarski looking to take it herself. Over to Johnson. She'll drive the baseline. She loses it. Falco able to pick it up. Stolen away by Schweiger. Johnson throws it up and in for 2. Here come the Huskies. Falco's going to take it herself. Jumper off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Here come the Saints. Schweiger bringing it up. 2:32 left in the third. And that's going to be a 3 by Lungowski. Here come the Huskies. Corrigan with the ball up top to Falco. Inside to Votava. That's going to be overthrown.
Checking back over the Huskies, number 11.
Huskies will get the ball at the baseline.
For the Lady Saints, Manny Broski.
Keys looking to throw it in. 2:13 left in the third. Over to Gillespie, to Falco, to Corrigan. Corrigan's going to drive that baseline. Keys unable to get it, and that's going to be the Saints ball. 2:05 left in the third. Huskies up 46-29. Here comes Broski for the Saints. Lenarski with the ball, looking to drive to the corner. Trying to throw it into Johnson. That's going to be a foul. And that's going to be a foul on the Saints. Huskies will get the ball at the baseline. 1:49 left on the clock here in the third. Here comes Riley Falco to Corrigan. Gillespie tries for the 3, and it's good. Second 3-pointer tonight by Gillespie. Huskies up 49-29. Lungowski now with the ball for the Saints. Lenarski now with the ball, looking to take the drive to Johnson. 1:13 left. Over to Broski. Broski looking inside, stolen away by Gillespie. Here come the Huskies, 1:02 on the clock. Votava looking over to Keys. Keys takes the jumper off the rim. Rebounded by Falco. And that's going to be a jumper. Huskies will maintain possession. Brenna Murphy back in the game for the Huskies. 53.6 seconds left in the third. Huskies up 49-29. Murphy looking inside to Gillespie. Keys able to get it. Over to Falco. Keys is going to try the three, too short, and it's loose. And the Saints will get possession. Brasky will bring it up for the Saints. 36 seconds on the clock. Over to Lungowski. And it's going to be off of Keys. Saints will keep it. Brasky looking to make the throw in to Minoyan. Lenarski up top, 22 seconds to Lungowski. To Lenarski. Looking down inside to Johnson. Her shot is too short. Falco comes up with it, 8 seconds on the clock. She's gonna take it herself, up and in for two. 2 seconds left. And that's gonna do it for the third. Huskies leading 51-29 over the Saints. And things just keep getting worse here for the Saints. Huskies are up by a fairly decent lead, 51-29. Got to give the Huskies credit offensively. It's not just one person scoring the points tonight. You have a couple three-pointers by Gillespie. Richards throwing up a couple. Murphy as well as Riley Falco. Saints still need to run a full-court press. They need to slow things up. Richards doing an excellent job for the Huskies, spreading the floor, slowing things down to run the plays. Courtney Ingalls trying her best to help the Saints. And the Saints are already back from the timeout. And here come the Huskies. 8 minutes on the clock. And again, Huskies up 51-29. Keys will take it out of bounds for the Huskies. It's thrown into Richards. Over to Keys. Keys with the fake. Over to Shank in the corner, off the rim. Watt will get the rebound. Down low to Painter, and that's going to be a foul. That's going to be a foul on the Huskies. Saints will get the ball at the baseline. Brasky looking to make the throw in. Over to Painter. It's off the rim. Painter gets her own rebound. Into Mon. She throws it straight up. It's loose. Shank able to come up with it for the Huskies. Kendall Keys making her way down. It's loose. And just like that, Huskies lose possession. Saints now with the ball. Schaefer throwing it in to Brasky. 7:16 on the clock. Over to Schaefer. To Brasky. And the ball is loose. Kendall Keys able to pick it up for the Huskies. 7:01 left in the fourth. Richards to the corner to Shank. To Richards. Up top to Keys. Keys looking inside to Bailey. She turns around, loses it. And the Saints now in possession. Schaefer with the throw in over to Brasky. 6:45 left. Huskies up 51-29. And that's going to be a timeout for the Saints. Huskies up 51-29. Still no full court press there by the Saints. Huskies still doing good and spreading the floor. Finding the open girl, making the shots. Not relying on those threes. Saints having a pretty hard time handling the ball, trying to get the shots up. It's very difficult when the Huskies are getting almost every rebound. And that's going to do it for the timeout. 6:36 left in the fourth. Huskies up 51-29. And here come the Saints. And now the Huskies. Broski taking it out of bounds for the Saints. Broski throwing it into Painter. And it's a double dribble by Painter. Huskies now in possession. Shank with the throw into Keys. Over to Bailey. To Keys, up and in for two. Broski now with the ball for the Saints. Loses it. And Votava picks it up over to Keys. And again, Keys up and in with the layup for two. Huskies still increasing their lead, 55-29. Broski with the high dribble. Able to get it over to Schaefer. And that's going to be a push. Lenarski back in the game for the Saints. Broski looking to throw it in for the Saints. 5:55 left in the fourth. Watt able to get the inbound. She loses it. Vanderhavel trying to get it. Keys ends up with it. Bailey looking over to Keys. Keys tries the three off the rim. And it's going to be off the Huskies. Saints now in possession. Lenarski bringing it up for the Saints. Over to Shank. Shank steals it away. Lenarski now steals it back. 5:17 left in the fourth. It's loose. Lenarski able to pick it back up. Through the hands of Painter. And the Huskies will get the ball at the baseline. 5:10 left in the fourth. Huskies up 55-29. The inbound to Keys. Over to Shank. To Vanderhavel in the corner. Back up top to Keys. To Votava. Vanderhavel tries the three. It's short. Broski with the throw into Lenarski. 4:48 on the clock. Lenarski looking to take it herself. Inside to Painter. Kendall Keys comes up with it for the Huskies. Over to Vanderhavel. It's going to be slapped away by the Saints. Huskies get the ball down low. Shank looking to make the throw in. Over to Keys. Keys takes the shot off the rim. It's going to be high off the backboard, and that's going to be the Saints ball. Broski into Lenarski. Votava picking her up at half court. Through the hands of Mon. Bailey picks it up. Here comes Votava. She's going to try for the layup. It's off the rim.
Lady Saints
And
number
this will
24,
put
Vanderbilt
Votava at the
University,
line
her
for two.
third.
4:14 left in the fourth. Huskies up
Votava.
55-29. Not something the Saints want to do. And her first shot is off the rim. And her second shot's no good. It's going to be off the hands of the Huskies. Saints will get possession. Broski into Lenarski. 4:10 left on the clock. Lenarski looking over to the corner to Broski. Back up top to Lenarski. She tries for the three. Overshot. That's going to be off the hands of Bailey. Saints will keep possession. Lewis and Corrigan back in the game for the Huskies.
Number 42, Lauren Lewis.
3:54 left in the fourth. Huskies up 55-29. Broski looking to make the throw in to Lenarski. She's going to look over to Mon. Mon's going to take it herself. And that's going to be a foul on Lewis. Mon will shoot two from the line for the Saints.
Huskies number 42, Lauren Lewis, her third. Her fourth.
And Mon makes the first. Schaefer back in the game for the Saints. Mon misses the second, rebounded by Bailey. Here comes Vanderhavel. Over to Corrigan. To Lewis in the corner. Inside to Bailey. Turns around, loses it. Lenarski comes up with it for the Saints. She's going to look into the corner to Watt. She tries the three way too short. And that's going to be off of Painter. Huskies will get possession.
Checking the Lady Saints number 10, Liz Manoyan.
Vanderhavel with the throw into Keys. 3:20 on the clock. Keys looking inside to Corrigan. To Lewis. It'll be through the hands of Lewis. Saints will get the ball at the sideline.
Checking the Saints number 11,
Langowski
Sarah
back in the
Langowski.
game for the Saints. Langowski bringing it up. 3:09 left on the clock. Can't seem to find her way around Corrigan. Watt able to save it, throw it back in. Manoyan gets the ball. She's going to try for two, up and in.
Lady Saints, Liz Manoyan.
Huskies now with possession. 2:46 on the clock. Huskies up 55-32. Keys with the ball, looking inside to Bailey. She throws it up off the rim. Schaefer gets the rebound. Here come the Saints. Over to Manoyan. She tries to get it to Schaefer, over to Watt. To Painter, inside the paint. Off the rim, no good. Keys gets the rebound, looking too far ahead for Vanderhavel. And the Saints will get possession. Shank and Votava back in the game for the Huskies.
Deanna Batava, number 23, Carson Shank.
Langowski with the ball for the Saints. Over to Watt. 2 minutes left on the clock in the fourth. And that's going to be a foul on the Huskies.
Lady Huskies number 14, Deanna Batava, her first.
Manoyan will shoot 2 at the line for the Saints. 1:56 on the clock. And she misses the first. Lewis gets the rebound over to Keys. Keys looking over to Corrigan, to Votava. Keys over to Shank. Keys with the ball over to Shank again. Corrigan looking inside, over to Votava. She takes the jumper. Off the rim, no good. Saints now with possession. Here comes Painter. 1:24 on the clock. She takes it herself off the rim. Rebounded by Lewis. Looking over to Keys. To Corrigan. Shank in the corner. She throws it in for 2. And the Saints again back in possession. 1:05 left in the fourth. Langowski over to Schaefer. Less than a minute on the clock. Painter throws it over the head of Manoyan. Bailey back in the game for the Huskies. Shank with the throw into Keys. 52 seconds left in the fourth. Over to Bailey. She takes it off the rim. Rebounded by Langowski. Here come the Saints. 40 seconds left. She's going to look over to Watt. She'll drive it towards the baseline, looking to Manoyan. Slapped away by Shank. Corrigan comes up with it. Shank taking it up herself, unopposed. Up and in for 2. And the Huskies will take a timeout. 19.4 seconds left in the fourth. Huskies up 59-32. And it's been quite a game here tonight. Huskies up 59-32, like I said. It's very, very difficult here for the Saints to come back. It's almost impossible. But the Saints cannot let this go. It was a tough run the whole game. Huskies up. Saints never got the lead. And you got to give credit to the Huskies. They played excellent game tonight. Good offense, good defense. And that's going to do it for the timeout. Saints will take it out of bounds. Schaefer with 13 seconds on the clock. And that's going to be a foul. This will put Schaefer at the line for 2. And the shot's no good by Schaefer. 8 seconds left. Here comes Keys. Over to Murphy, and that's going to do it for the game. Huskies win it 29-32 over the St. Clair Saints. This has been Emily Desmond with CPHS 6. Good night.
will get 2 shots as the Big Reds now have 10 team fouls. Hunter's first, and it's a miss. So there's a sign of life for the Big Reds. See if he misses his second. And he'll get it to go. South lead at 5 with 1.5 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomason. He'll take it up top of the key. Dribbles along the wing, now back up top. Over for Zachley, thought about putting the 3 up, now penetrates, puts it off the glass and in for 2. Blue Devil lead to 3, as I'd imagine the Big Reds will be playing some full court press here to try and cause a turnover before they foul. Will they? No. Just went off the elbow of Zach Lee. Now down low for Post. He'll kiss it off the glass and in. 1 minute left to go here exactly in the fourth quarter. Lead back up to 5 for the Blue Devils. Here's Jermaine Drake in the corner, puts up a 3. Off the rim, Thomason, good effort, not able to get the rebound. And it's going to be Drake. He will foul Jabari Burton, which will send him to the line for 2. 5-point lead here for the Blue Devils with 46.7 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Burton at the line shooting 2.
Big Reds need some misses. Here's Burton's first. He'll get it to fall. That'll put the lead back up to 6. Here's Burton's second, gets it to fall. That'll put the lead up to 7. Here's Drake, dribbles across half court, penetrates, and he'll find Jermaine Lee for an easy bucket. And the Big Reds will be playing the foul game here. Down 5 with 35 seconds left to go. That'll put Burton back at the line.
Number 11, Javon Thomason, that's his third. Burton at the line shooting 2.
Burton's first. Gets it to fall. And if Burton makes this, lead will be back up to 7. And he misses. So a 2-possession game here. But the Big Reds need a quick 3. Thomason thought about shooting it up, didn't. Drake will nicely penetrate and kiss it off the glass. And Kevin Landshut will call a timeout, down 4. 22.9 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. So obviously, I think all of you at home that are watching, it's pretty obvious what the Big Reds are going to have to do right off the inbound. They're going to have to foul very quickly to save some time and send someone to the line and hope for a couple missed free throws. Be nice if they can get a foul. And Grosse Pointe South misses 2. Got a heck of a crew here tonight. That's our cameraman Sean. We call him Ox. He's on the TV. Sees himself in the viewfinder there. Big Reds, they'll make their way back to the court. And here come the Blue Devils as they follow suit. So we'll get action started back here in the fourth quarter. 23 seconds left to go. 64-60, Grosse Pointe South. It'll be Gordon Post to inbound. Boy, how awesome would it be to get a turnover here for the Big Reds. Foul him. And they'll find Burton. And Dixon had the ball for a second. Don't know why they didn't foul him right away. As that ticked off some more time off the clock.
5, Tremaine Lee.
Now under 20 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Burton back at the line. He'll shoot two. Here's his first. He makes it. That'll put Blue Devils back up 5. Here's Burton's second. That'll put the Blue Devils up 6. Now time dwindling. Need a quick 3 here if you're the Big Reds. Here's Thomason. Puts it up. Tremaine Lee the rebound. Back over for Washington. Over for Malik Mason. Deep 3. Off the glass. Burton will get the rebound, and that's going to be a foul there. Hopefully for Washington, it's not a flagrant. That was a little bit rough.
Big Reds, number 1, Tony Washington. Burton at the line.
So that'll put Burton back at the line to pretty much ice this game with under 4 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. Burton will make his first. Burton's second. He'll get that to go. So some made free throws by the Blue Devils here. Definitely been the difference in this game as Jermaine Drake puts up a 3 at the buzzer. Gets it to fall, but it's not going to matter as the Big Reds, they'll drop this one. 68-63 your final here at Port Huron High School. Nevertheless, still a good game, but the Big Reds just come up a little bit short. Once again, I'm DJ Palm from everybody here at CPHS 6, EJ Shea, Emily Desmond, and Ox. Signing off here, CPHS Channel 6. Final score once again, Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils 68, Port Huron Big Reds 63. Take care, everyone. Good night. We'll see you next time.
Number 9, Carter Smith. Oh, what a nice play. What a nice save there by the Marauder goaltender. Carter Smith on a great rush there. And here we go. Marauders dump it ahead in the Big Red zone. Shot. Big save by Dallas Mitchell there. And it looks like we're going to have a face-off to the right of Dallas Mitchell. Kind of wide open play here, a little scrambly at times, and we're getting some odd man breaks, and but nobody's been able to take advantage of it except the Marauders here in our third period. Puck comes along the glass. Nick Pringle dumps it in. Over here on the right side, number 13, Darren Davis. Davis tries to keep it in. Marauders come up with it. Davis still there to fight for it. Marauders have control of the puck. Throw it out along the boards. Dump back in by the Big Reds. And it looks like the Marauders just content to slow the game down here and take advantage of the breaks. Big Reds fight along the boards for it. Marauders get it, throw it out over to center ice. Back in, number 17, Dane Davis. Nice play there. Davis up here behind the Marauders net in the corner. Davis, Nick Pringle fighting for the puck. Marauders come up with it. Behind the Marauders net. Marauders trying to get out, kept in by the Big Reds there. That was number 13. Threw it back in, Darren Davis. And Davis has just had a great shift here. Kept in. Now get him out. Big Red's got it. Throw it back in. Along the boards. Brendan Kennard has control. Tries to get it in. Does. Around the net. Kennard. Over here behind the net. Helping him out. Logan Ballard. And it's dumped out by the Marauders here. Marauders just satisfied to get it out and dump it down in the Big Red zone. Big Reds are going to come out with it. And they do. Up to center ice to number 11, KJ Fontenot. Dumped back by the Marauders. Back in the Big Red zone. Over to number 9, Carter Smith. Thrown up. Big Reds pick it up at center ice. Got winger coming in here. Number 11, Fontenot, goes in front of the net. Big Reds backhand. Oh, just wide of the Marauder net. Kept in over here on the left side. And it's dumped out by the Marauders. Marauders are just about a step slower than the Big Reds right now, and the Big Reds have to take advantage of these situations to get back in this game. Little activity behind the net there to keep it into the Big Red zone, and Big Reds fail to get out. Pass, and Dallas Mitchell makes a big save on that one there. So here we go. Big Reds get the puck down the ice here. Here's number 11, Ken Fontenot. Gets it in the corner just below us. Helping him out. Oh, Crewell shot goes off the top of the goaltender and into the webbing. So we'll have a face-off here to the right of the Marauder goaltender here just below us. Taking the face-off will be Crewell. Over here on his left will be Nick Pringle. And to his right, Mike Sprague. Late player getting on here for the Marauders. Face-off just down below us. Marauders win the face-off. Throw it up. Trying to get that odd man rush again. Dump back in. Big Reds are on it. Marauders tempted to move it across the glass. Oh, loses control along the boards. Still get it out. Marauders dump it in the Big Red zones, content to just kind of lay back and wait for that break. Not a very strong offensive team, but play a different game. Big Reds have it again. Crewell getting another huge save by the goaltender for Warren Mott. I'll tell you, this goaltender for Warren Mott deserves a lot of credit here tonight. He's made a lot of nice saves, and the Big Reds have had a lot of good quality chances. So here we go. This is a face-off. To our left here. Face-off taken by Crewell. I don't think either one of them won the draw there. Comes up, ends up behind the net for the Marauders. Still there. Fought for back there by number 13, Darian Davis. Kept in here along the boards by number 3, Nick Pringle. Back to the Marauders. Get it out. And he doesn't. Big Reds keep it in. That's number 17. Shot doesn't get through. Out to the Marauders. Looks like he almost has a breakaway, and the breakaway is intercepted by the Big Reds, who get it out across the blue line. Marauders dump it back in. Fans on the shot. And it's back down the ice down here, and we'll have icing. And the face-off will go down in the Big Red zone, and it'll probably go over there to the right of goaltender Dallas Mitchell. Well, Dallas Mitchell's had a pretty good goal tonight here, and here we go in the third period. We're down 3-2 and have a chance to get back into it. Well, we got a kind of a break here. Number 20, Andrew Morris, fails to keep it in. Dump back across to him over here on the left side. Morris again fails to keep it in, and they do. Big Reds still get it in. Over to the defensive player for the Warren Mott. Back to Big Reds defense. Tries to do it himself. You can't do it yourself out here, guys. And Marauders gets it in the Marauder zone. And the Marauders just content to throw it up and look for that break. Big Reds get it out. Puck along the boards. Bounced up and down, and it looks like we have a hand pass. So we'll have a face-off just outside the bench of the Marauders here with 6:45 to go. 3-2, third period. Coming up the next game that you'll probably see on your Channel 6 broadcast will probably be Big Reds, the Huskies from Port Huron Northern and their competitor tonight, the Marysville Vikings, which should be a great contest. Big Reds get in, throw it into the corner. Number 11, Fontenot, goes back after it, plays along the boards. Number 12, Brennan Kennard, works on it. Fontenot to Kennard, back to the point. Oh, goaltender, I don't think he knew the save on that, but it was saved by the Marauder goaltender. Big Reds put a little pressure on here late in the third period. Kept in by the Big Reds, dumped into the corner over here. Marauders playing that funny game here. They basically, like I say, they're playing a man short when you cherry pick out there, but it's been halfway successful. Saved by the Big Red goaltender here in the third period. Kept in by the Marauders. And it is. Off the Big Red player's glove, in the corner, out to center ice. Marauders got control of the puck. Guys playing with it too much. Big Reds could have taken advantage of that. Not a real smart play in the Marauders. Big Reds made the player change here. And we have a break for the Big Reds. Stealing the puck was Will Krewall, and it goes back out again. Marauders go in. Looks like it's going to be a 3-on-2. No, 2-on-2. Big Reds intercept, throw it up. Krewall come up down the ice here, throws a nice pass over to Krewall. One too many passes there. Boy, what a nice play there by the Big Reds. But we just made a couple two passes. Normally that's enough to get you the game winner. Oh my goodness. There we go. The Big Reds have all the chances in the world. And the Marauders go down the other end with basically almost a 3-on-2, and they pour the puck in the net. And so here we go. Now it's 4-2 with 4:57 to go. And isn't it funny how this game goes? The Big Reds had such a great chance here, and the three-man play, and every pass was nice. They just didn't finish it. So here we go. Big Reds got it back. Will Krewall in there. Shot off the Marauder player. Big Reds keep it in. Number 13, Darren Davis fights for it. Davis long glass. Kept in. And Warmont throws down the ice. Just taking their time, waiting for the Big Reds to make a mistake. And they've caught him in a couple ones. Back behind the net. Big Reds handle it. Try to get it out. Kept in by the Marauders. Bouncing puck. Over to Marauders again. And the Marauders score again here in the third period. So Big Reds give up a couple late goals here, and now it's look like it's a 4-2 game here. 4:11 to go, and the Marauders up by 2. Well, I don't think when you look at it right here, the Marauders have outplayed that the Big Red team. I think they've outchanced them, but just one of those games where you play hard and you don't find yourself on the winning end. But here we go. We got 4 minutes to go, and I mean, it's never too late. But the goaltender here, there he is. 2 big saves again for the Warren Cousineau goaltender. Warmock, excuse me. And we have an icing call, and the puck will come down here back in the Marauder zone. Okay. Off to the left of the goaltender for Warren. Face off, one with the Big Reds, back to the point. Hangs on a little long, just wide of the net. Goaltender just barely touched it with his glove. Kept in at the point. Shot high and across the net by number 17, Dane Davis. And it's dumped down the ice. We're going to have an icing call that'll bring it back in here in the Marauder zone with 3:32 to go. Score up 5-2 now. 3 big goals here in the third period by the Marauders, and like I say, they haven't outplayed the Big Reds. They've outchanced them here in the third period. So here we go. We got number 12, Brennan Kennard, going to take the face-off with the Big Reds. Rumbelski over here on the side. Oh, boy, just a piece of that by the goaltender. Nice shot from the point by number 6, Bruce Hudson. Number 16, Jay Rumbelski, pushes in. Oh, my gosh. Got a toe on it by the goaltender here for Warren. He's been Warren's player. Warren's got 5 goaltenders here, or 5 goals here, but you got to give a lot of credit for their goaltender keeping him in the game to give him these chances. Wow, big save by Dallas Mitchell down there. Big Reds control the puck, coming out. Krewall does everything with the puck. Sometimes he does overdo the things, though. He ends up losing the pass, and oh my gosh. Dallas Mitchell steers that one wide, and it was a great chance for the Marauders from Warren Mott. Big Reds break in. It's Krewall again. Front of the net. And we have a goal there. I believe that's number 13, Darian Davis. Darian Davis, right place at the right time. And here we go. We got a score of 5-3 here. 2:24 to go. That just goes to show you when you play smart, things will happen. And that was a very smart play there by the Big Reds to pull within 2 goals here late in the third. Marauders win the face-off. Big save by Dallas Mitchell there again off the Marauders. Big Reds got it back in the zone. Up to center, misses a pass. We'll have an icing call. Face off back in the Big Red zone with the 2:07 to go in the third period here. Well, looks like you got a good crowd here tonight for this game, and looks like the next game we're going to have an equally good crowd here because there's a little rivalry built up between the Marysville Vikings and the Huskies from Port Huron Northern. Okay. Face off to my right. Marauders win the face-off. Big Reds get it back. Marauders again got it. Thrown in the corner. Marauders come up with it. Still a fight for it along the boards. Marauders intercept. Throw it in. Wide of the net. Kept in by the Marauders. Marauders have just played a completely different game here in the third period, and I guess they just did some adjustments there, and they've had the breaks here in the third period and have capitalized just about all their breaks. And they're content to throw it into the Marauder zone, the Big Reds. Oh, nice save again by the Marauder goaltender. Marauders get it out just barely. Up to the right wing for the Big Reds, thrown in the Marauder zone. Big Reds number 8, Logan Ballard beats Marauders to the puck. Krewall along the boards here. Marauders get it out. Nice pass up the center. 2-on-2. Marauder player, fans on the puck. Big Reds come out with it. Here we go. Down the right side. Get it in. Oh, a little activity here in the front of us here. Brendan Kennard, and let's see, that's number 23, Troy Ross for the Marauders. And it looks like we're going to have a tripping penalty here. So we have a penalty call here to the Marauders. 45 seconds to go, 2-minute penalty. It looked like the penalty is called for a trip. So here we go, 45 seconds left. Face off to the left of the Warren goaltender. Big Reds win the face-off. Montclair gets it. Backhands it all the way down the rink. There's no icing call because the Marauders are short-handed. So the Port Huron Big Reds pull their goaltender. 30 seconds left to go. We basically got a 6-on-4 thing here. And oh, just wide here. Big Reds just not finding the holes here tonight. And not that they haven't played that bad. They just haven't found the holes, and it's dumped down the ice by the Marauders. And here we go, 12 seconds to go. And it looked like the Marauders are going to skate away here tonight with a 2-goal victory. There we go, the buzzer that ends the game. Shots on goal in the game up through the second period were 26-15, and we haven't heard the shots on goal here in the third period, but I thought both teams played pretty even there, and the breaks went to the Marauders tonight. So thank you, thank the crew from Channel 6 here, and hope you tune in for our next game on Channel 6. Thank you, and have a good day.